flexes, and I did the palmar grasp in the previous video. I'm going to check his plantar. So when I go like this, he should be able to flail out his toes, and then if I do the Babinski, he should be able to curl his toes, which is good. I'm going to check the baby's capillary refill and make sure that's good. Okay, I'm going to check in all extremities. It's less than 3, which is good, which is normal. I'm going to check his skin trigger, and I'm going to check under the clavicle for crepitus. That could be an indicator of a clavicle fracture, which I'm not seeing, which is good. I don't see any skin tags. His ears are aligned with his eyes. His eyes are symmetrical. I'm going to check the baby's, whoops, sorry baby. I'm going to check his perla, which his pupils are reactive to light. They're symmetrical. When he cries, his mouth is symmetrical. He's got his palate intact and his lips intact. His flexion looks good of his extremities, and he can turn his head and neck, so that's good. He's able to turn his head to stimuli. I'm gonna check the baby for any kind of skin issues. There were no skin tags that I saw on his fingers and toes or ears or body. If you had, and then I'm gonna just check and make sure he's got no neural tube defect and his spine is good, intact, and then if you had a Mongolian spots are usually found on the sacral area of the buttocks or the back or the shoulders. They're usually gray in color and they will disappear on their own. This is a type of birthmark that is normal, so there would be no concerns there. And I don't see any moles or any Vernus, that's the name of it. So that's good. No furnace, but if he did have any moles or anything, I would check and make sure that he doesn't have any skin cancer. This is a birthmark that can happen. If it was necessary, we would remove those and laser those. And then if he had blind spot stain, then he'd have a purplish reddish scar on his face or his neck, which I don't see, but that's a birthmark and some treatment, which is a normal birthmark. Any treatments of that would be to laser if the parents decide to do that, which they can. Otherwise, it's normal and there's not going to be any problems with that. I'm going to check the baby real quick for, it looks like his scrotum and his testes have come down from his abdomen, which is good. That is, I'm spacing the name on that right now, but I'll come back to that. But if you had a force, or if you had a circumcision, I would check that it's intact and that there's no redness or any kind of bruising or anything like that nature. But the skin looks intact and it looks good around his penis, so that's good. And I check, and then after birth, I should have put on his put this on his around the umbilicus, and that'll clamp off the circulation of where he got food from and oxygen from mom. He no longer needs that. He's breathing on his own. I'm gonna check and make sure there's no that his fontanelles are good. There's no edema, which is kaput. I'm gonna totally butcher that name, but kaput succadium, however you want to say that word. But it's edema and swelling, which I do not currently see. I don't see any hematoma, which is purplish in color or redness. I don't see that, so that's a good sign. I'll put his hat back on. And that looks good. If he was a girl, I would check for I'm spacing this name as well, and it's hard to say as well, but purpose or menstruation, or however you say that. So the important thing is I know these words and I know what they mean, and I know what I'm looking for, even though I can't say them correctly. Let's see. And then if I wanted to, I can check his dancing reflex. So you should be able to move his legs up and down as if he is walking. He looks good, no skin issues, nothing to worry about, and he's a healthy, happy little baby. So I'm gonna wrap him up, get him swaddled, and give him back to mom, and go from there. His Apgar scar looks good. He's breathing normally. He is crying like he's supposed to. He now has an Apgar scar of 10, which is good. We want that in the first 10 minutes. And I'm giving back over to mom. And mom, do you have any questions for me about your baby? He doesn't have any swallowing issues, and he's doing great. There we go. Doesn't have any swallowing issues, doing great, and healthy and happy. So if you have any questions, let me know, okay? Thank you.